Vamos! I don't even know what setup McSkillet has, not gonna lie. Did McSkillet ever face reveal? I think no, huh? Let's see.
Important video.
I wanna have at least 8 tier. At least 8 tier for my new setup. I think it's clean. I think it's cold.
Today we're gonna be checking out YouTubers' setups and rating them. For
I'm gonna
many
rate them as well.
I couldn't find their setups, or I couldn't find a picture of their setups, which is really boring because, you know, this is some visual content. I think we need to start off strong with Furious. So let's see Furious's setup. This is the first picture.
Okay. This is new setup or old setup? Because he moved to Turkey from the Netherlands, right?
Sure, the VexiPA is a really good control pad. As you can see, he's got the Death Adder V3. You can see the 4K Zongo and the VexiPA, which is goated. And for the monitor, as you can see, this is a Zowie BenQ. Pretty usual, this is the 240Hz version. And for the keyboard, he has the Apex Pro TK.
What is this? Or like a pipe. A crack pipe. What is it?
Look at his D key. Like, what does he do with his D key that it looks like this? I think this is
probably a B play on Mirage, no? Because he always has to go to the right. Smell me? He always yeah. I mean, he's probably always plays on the left of the map. You understand?
Really close to S tier.
So he rotates a lot.
But I don't really like the implementation of the rapid trigger on this keyboard. So this is real close to being S tier.
What?
But I'm gonna pop it right into...
Okay, my setup is gonna be S plus then. That setup is like... Eh? It's not even that crazy. One thing I do think is crazy though, chat, and he's one up on me on this. I think a white mouse does make a lot of sense. My mouse is black. And guess what you see after some usage? I bought a fresh mouse recently because my skates wore off. I changed it after like half a year. But you see these like spots after some time. I don't know what they come from. But on a white mouse, you wouldn't be able to see those. This was before I moved out. I took one final picture before saying bye-bye to my old setup. This is the OG chair. I'm gonna let him talk. Because if he starts insulting this chair, I'm gonna be mad. And I'll tell you why.
Current setup. He actually has a Zowie, I think 360Hz. I don't know why wouldn't he buy like a 390Hz OLED. Just seems something that...
No, I don't. This is my old setup. This was an Assohs 120 or something Hertz monitor that I bought off eBay not off eBay Kleinanzeigen, that I bought off eBay used during while I was still at uni and everything, because I thought, oh shit, I had two 60 Hertz monitors before, and then at one point I realized I should go a little bit higher because it actually shows in the gameplay like I need a 120 at least. I bought one for 90 euros on eBay used. And this is, I think, one of the first generations of 120 Hertz. I think it was fake 120 Hertz, by the way. That's why I always played so bad. And this one is a 60 Hertz monitor that I bought ages ago off eBay as well for like 50 or something.
It is fitting for him instead of buying a TN panel, which is just for competitive gaming. I think he has unlimited money in this regard, so I don't really understand the Zowie choice.
No, I don't.
But anyways, the notorious headphones, the Bayer Dynamic DT770, if I believe correctly.
Bro, this guy is boss. Let's just say I like these a lot. Let's just say I like these ones a lot. I'm not gonna shit talk, I'm just gonna glaze.
I believe the peripherals hasn't changed. He has a really dirty QCK. This setup is like, just screams that it's honest setup. It's kind of aesthetically pleasing, but like, bro, why is it so dirty? Why?
Bro, sometimes the coffee spills. I had this one for a little bit. Isn't it normal that these like white contours? Can you see it on camera? Of course, once again, it starts to have some contours, bro. And don't be sus in the chat. Don't say like, I see some people saying the weird stuff right now. And I'm gonna keep it real. You be weird, I'm weird now. Now I get into it. I never do it on my PC. That's what I'm gonna leave it with, okay? Phone, that's it. I'm not ever here, no. Okay? Zack.
You could see the notoriety.
I don't know what this is, dead skin or something?
And this keyboard is probably some
Wired.
ducky, just guessing, because the color scheme is like so ducky. And he's got the big
This guy is a pro! Does he make setups for other people?
ass dirty QCK, which is going to be a recurring theme. For the mouse and mousepad, Ona is going to get a B tier. I'm really surprised he doesn't go for like some collectible item as a mouse, for example the Viper Mini Signature Edition or something like that. The green is so elegant, I love that green. So our next yapper, Anomaly. So Anomaly's setup isn't actually that bad.
Okay. This is not probably what it's looking like right now, huh? I don't want to say Anomaly is a messy person, but he's a... How do I say it in a nice way? He's a busy person. He receives a lot of packages. So, of course, he opens these packages and then he has some other business to do after opening those. So there's sometimes some stuff still laying in his room because he's very busy.
This setup is really weird because we're meeting the first really good monitor right here, which is the PG259QN. Completely goated monitor, one of the best you could buy right now. But for the peripherals, this is like a Razer Goliathus or something like that. The Tether V2 wired with the mouse bungee.
Chat, is this one of these RGB mouse pads, which have a LED on the corner? Those are some of the most goofiest mouse pads. No, it's not? Okay, it's just a green line.
Razer, this is just an old mouse. Switching to the V3 Pro would be just much better. This is 82 grams. V3 Pro is...
Chat, do you know what makes me feel really uncomfortable in this picture? It's not the Ajax, it's not the some dirty stains. It is this. And you had a gaming session at one point. You know your headset still has 5 hours of juice. You want to play for 6. What do? Nah, bro. This right here makes me happy that, you know, wired, bro. Gotta go wired, dog.
65 or something like that.
Got it.
And it's also just much nicer. Razer Black Widow. This is probably a version that is mechanical. This could be $20 Chinese mechanical keyboard. It would perform the same as this.
Really?
So some things in this setup is goated and some other things are outdated.
This guy's a pro.
So we're gonna put Anomalies
If you put him above me, I'm gonna snap. Only the monitor's clear.
setup, I think, into B tier.
Okay.
Not to hurt him too much, but
Okay.
it's on the same level as like ohnePixel. Let's continue on with the yappers. Arrow CS. This is
Actual yapper.
the Hyper Agus Alloy. It's a 10 keyless mechanical keyboard with probably red switches. Nothing crazy. He probably has a QCK as well. There's the dongle, so it's the Prime Wireless,
No.
which is just 80 something grams.
Wireless mouse L. A same thing, bro. Another thing to charge. Come on. But one thing that I really like about Arrows' setup, which already got mentioned, TKL keyboard. Bruder, you only rock in 90%, what is it called? 90%? 10% or whatever? Like the very, very tiny ones, bro. Because you think they look cool. When it comes to actual like productivity and stuff, Bruder, I use my arrow keys so often to go like when I type or something, you know? Like I misspell a word, Madrilla. And it's like, I want to go back to delete the L. Boom, boom. And on the 60%, you don't have arrow keys. You gotta have arrow keys, dog. TKL gang, bro. That's 75%, not 60. I have TKL, I think, where you still have the arrows. And one thing which I was looking for so long, to have, oh, please don't disconnect again, to have the big enter. You see my enter button on a 60% or something. Your enter button is just one line. This one is a big button. I can't miss it. How often do you use your enter button compared to the button below? You don't use the button below. You need a big enter button, bro. Big enter button plus arrow keys, crucial in a keyboard.
Price. I just cannot believe that someone...
That's UK layout, yeah. UK versus US. I think UK has the better one, no? Yeah, I don't know. I think I ordered this one all the way from the UK, so I would get the right one to have the big enter button, and I don't regret it.
Buys that. The price is not justified at all, and the shape is like nowhere near as good as like a Vexy Outset AX. Like if you wanted a really big mouse that fills out your hands, why wouldn't you go for the Vexy Outset AX?
Outset?
Let me put him into C tier for now, and maybe at the end I'm gonna rearrange everything and I'm going to put him into XD tier, but for now I think C tier is justified. Do we have more skin yappers? Oh, actually we have one more. So continuing onward with Max Killer.
His setup is out there? I had no idea. We have a desk that is movable in heights. We have 3 of the same monitors. That is nice. We have a wireless headset or something, or wired, I don't know. And then Razer. Interesting. I've never seen this photo ever.
He has the XB271 HQ monitors, 3 of them. And he also has a Galaxy Skin table, which is purely just beautiful to see.
I wonder whether this was the time where he already went into, like, Fortnite. Because, chat, Max Skillet was about to start before the thing happened. I think he was about to start a Fortnite business or something. You remember? I was watching, like, in the Jesus video, I think it got mentioned as well. He was about to start a company regarding Fortnite.
The headphones, he has the Bayer Dynamic DT990, so maybe ohnePixel copied him. He has the Rocket Cone Pure.
I don't know where I got this from. I think it was just a lucky Google or something.
Which is like an ergo mouse, and it has a really big indent for your big finger. I think it's a really unique shape, but I really hate Rocket mouse. And also this is just a really outdated one. But anyways, continuing with the keyboard, which is a really old Black Widow that wasn't actually mechanical. Super outdated, I don't know why he has this. Shit. So we're gonna put him into XD tier because basically all of his shit is outdated. Let's continue with Franz J. I believe his monitor is actually...
Okay, good that he didn't show his shelf.
Really good. It's like an Acer 340Hz or something like that. For the mouse, this is the Viper V2 8K Hz.
That looks
which
goofy.
Is the ESL edition. He has this mouse.
Chad, one thing, like, if you have 2 monitors, bro, am I the only one? They have to be pixel by pixel. Gotta be, dog. If there's a big gap between, like, bro, you move your mouse from monitor to monitor and it goes like this. And then you hit the others. No, look. Like, right here. Like, no, wait. You know what I mean? Pixel by pixel, perfect height so the mouse goes smooth over.
I think this is an Odin Gaming Infinity
I don't have OCD,
V2
it just makes
Pink
sense.
Edition. I'm really confident that it is what it is. But this is just a 2005 keyboard. I think the routing might be coming as an upgrade. At least I hope. He has the COM gear as well.
What?
The cloud headphones, which is like pretty usual. Thinking about it, it's not really a bad setup. He needs to upgrade his keyboard and mouse. Other than that, he's pretty set. I'm going to put him into top of B tier.
Oh, so bad.
Like, the keyboard is like so crazy. Next one we have Loba EC1 type.
This looks like a dad setup.
Blue edition, which is...
We got the footrest, a lot of boxes. We got some figurines.
Like a brick of a mouse.
This is his girlfriend's setup, no? His and then girlfriend. That's kind of sick, to be honest, bro.
But since it's Zowie, I'm going to accept the EC1 choice. He has the Bounty for it, which is really nice. He has the Vexy PA. I think he has a Rocket keyboard, which is pretty unusual, but it's just a basic ass mechanical keyboard. There's nothing crazy about it. Sennheiser IEMs for the headphones, which means that we're IEM brothers. The monitor is the 360Hz, so he's really getting into...
Nah. Chat. I have a 244 or something. Do I have 244? I don't even know. I think I have 244. Not for you. Do you think I wouldn't see the difference? Bro, you're talking to a guy who didn't know that he was playing on 120, that he was playing on 60 Hz on a 120 Hz monitor for like 3 years, bro.
The next one is Woo CS.
It's gonna be insane, no?
For the first time,
Whoa!
I saw this and I was shocked because I couldn't recognize anything. And then I realized that it's his old setup, and now he has this Origin 1X, which is a really cool mouse. This mouse is really good, so like this is a gem in his setup. Because continuing with anything else, he has the monitor arm, which is really good, nice to see, because so many people doesn't have monitor arms. This is a QCK, but it's really old actually. They don't make these anymore. He has some kind of ergonomic keyboard, which is just not a Hall effect keyboard. The monitor I couldn't find anywhere. Say that it's probably some 240 Hz. Setup is going to go straight into bottom A tier. Next up,
guys, why does he hate the QCK? QCK is outdated. What? So is he a new mousepad tech? No way.
we have Doc. As you can see, he has these 360 Hz Zowie monitor, which is pretty goated.
Oh, wow.
You will be seeing a lot of people upgrading to routings and stuff like that. For the mousepad, he doesn't actually use this one that's here. I really like the VexCPA, so Doc goes into A tier.
No S tier. Is anyone gonna get S tier?
So we have 3 clicks Philip.
This one's gonna be goofy, no? Oh, here we go.
His setup is I couldn't find.
Not too bad. Ah, look at the mouse. 3 clicks wrapper. Lul. One monitor is crazy.
This monitor anywhere. I probably could have found what monitor this is, but I settled on this being like a G-Sync 144 Hz old ass monitor. It seems like this is like a really early mechanical keyboard, which let's say that this has like Huano or Cherry MX switches, like it's pretty normal. This mouse is expensive. This is not actually a cheap mouse. I don't know what this mousepad is, but if I don't know the mousepad, it's probably not something that it's worth mentioning. So I'm really sorry.
Bro, Tev, what does this guy do? He must be working at MediaMarkt or something, no?
3 clicks Philip.
He knows his shit.
You're actually going into XD tier. We have Mr. Maxim, also known as Banana Gaming, and he's a weird one because he gets minus points for not showing his whole setup. We only know his mousepad and his mouse. I kept him in because he has tested a lot of mice, and somehow he came to the conclusion that his favorite mouse is the glorious D Pro. The D2 Pro is actually a little bit better. Like, I would say that the D2 Pro is acceptable. So for that, and for the fact that he doesn't show his whole setup, I'm going to get him into C tier. Probably don't know Duop because he's kind of new. And why I like him is because
what the hell?
Maybe messed up in the head the same way. So as you could see, he rocks the white GPX, absolutely goated. The old ass, grimy ass, banana peel on it. If you actually bought the HyperX keyboard, you would have $40. And then with those $40, you could buy a monitor arm. I don't know what is this, like a pre-roll. Is in A tier. Then we are gonna put Duop.
How is that above mine?
That sounds crazy. Okay, next up we have Assohs, his setup, because you have to see something that is S tier. This is the
cringe, dog. No fun in life. No fun in life, bro. This guy probably has the timer set every day at 8 a.m. in the morning. This is a guy who has his life straight, which is cringe as fuck.
Freefall,
no fun.
some SV Control Plus or something like that. That's the mouse pad. It's really beautiful. It's a control pad. Plus, absolutely just something that I really want to try, and I know that it's really, really good. He has the Wooting, first one that has a Wooting, top of S tier keyboard that you can use for gaming right now. The monitor, he has the 360Hz Zowie, I think. So that's what an S tier is.
Really?
And if you want to hate on me for liking lightweight mouse, Outset AX Wireless is like mid 70 grams or something. Next one is Austin. Definitely not a bad.
Ooh, comfy.
So boring QCK. He has the cloud headphones that everyone has. He has the Apex Pro TKL. He has an Assohs monitor, which I believe is, it might be 165 or 280.
Okay.
So I think, knowing Austin, probably has the 280 Hz version. And I'm really not sure about the mouse. Okay, so seeing the dongle, I think this is the Razer dongle. Then this is the Death Adder V3 Pro Black. This mousepad is. The first QCK that's not completely dirty, but you could see that it doesn't lie flat on the table. Bruh, it's probably really new. So you know, Austin goes into A tier and I think behind Furious.
Okay.
So let's start the rearrangement. So as you could see, Banana Guy goes into top of C tier. Then 3 Clicks Philip needs to be in C tier as well. I'm actually going to put Anomaly into top of B tier.
I keep going
because of the monitor. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry if I'm hurt someone, and I'm also sorry if your favorite YouTuber got into XD tier. And I'm also sorry that I couldn't put like every YouTuber on the planet on this tier list. Please hit the bell. Peace out, boys.
W video though, chat, no? I actually enjoyed that. But I would want to see yours, cuz.